The Boy and the Dream Dragon. Once, not so very long ago, in a perfectly ordinary little house, on a perfectly ordinary street, there lived a boy. His name was Harry. Now, Harry's life seemed rather plain. His room was small, tucked under the stairs, his clothes were a bit too big, and he often felt overlooked, like a storybook left unopened on a shelf. But Harry had a secret, a wonderful, shimmering secret. You see, Harry was a dreamer. Not just a daydreamer, though he was that too. No, when Harry closed his eyes at night, his dreams were different. They were real. He would find himself in a world painted in moonbeams and stardust, where whispering trees told ancient jokes and friendly, twinkling lights danced just for him. One night, as he drifted to sleep, Harry dreamed of a sound. Not a scary sound. A soft, rhythmic whoosh, like great, gentle sails catching the wind. He followed the sound through a forest of silver ferns until he reached a clearing bathed in moonlight, and there, curled around a cluster of glowing moon, was a creature. It was small, about the size of a playful kitten, but covered in scales that shimmered like mother of pearl. It had little wings like crumpled silk, and a snout that puffed out tiny, perfectly round smoke rings that smelled of lavender and rain. It was a dream dragon, and it was crying. "Hello," whispered Harry, his dream feet making no sound on the soft moss. "Why are you sad?" The little dragon looked up with eyes like liquid amber. "My shimmer is lost," it sighed, a tiny sparkler of a tear rolling down its snout. "I cannot make proper dream magic without it." "What is your shimmer?" Harry asked, sitting down beside the creature. "It is the special light inside," the dragon explained. "Mine is the color of courage, not big, roaring courage, but the quiet kind. The courage to say hello first, to try something new, to be kind, even when you feel small." Harry thought about this. He knew about feeling small, and then he remembered something. Just that day, he had seen a little girl in the park, looking lonely. It had taken all his quiet courage, but he had walked over and offered to share his swing. Her smile had been like a sudden sunbeam. "I think," Harry said softly, "I might have found some of your shimmer." He held out his hand, and there, in his palm, a soft, warm, buttery gold light began to glow. It was the memory of that brave, kind moment. The dream dragon's eyes went wide. It gently nuzzled Harry's hand, and the light flowed from the boy's palm, wrapping around the little dragon like a cozy scarf. Instantly, the dragon's scales blazed brighter. Its wings straightened, strong and fine. The smoke rings it puffed now twisted into shapes. A smiling face, a swinging swing, a brave little heart. "You had it all along," the dragon chirped, its voice now full of bell-like joy. "You are a keeper of quiet courage. That's the very best kind." To thank Harry, the dragon did something marvelous. It fluttered up and breathed a soft, golden cloud over him. The cloud didn't smell of smoke, but of fresh pages in a new book, of warm blankets, and of a mother's goodnight kiss. "This is a dream cloak," the dragon said. "Whenever you feel overlooked or small, it will remind you of the brave, kind light you carry inside, and it will always bring you to the gentlest, sweetest dreams." Harry felt the cloak settle around him. Warm and weightless, he felt seen, and he knew, deep in his heart, that he was more than the boy in the small room. He was Harry, a dreamer and a keeper of quiet courage. The dragon nestled back into The moon blossoms, now glowing even brighter, with its returned shimmer. Sleep now, Harry, and remember, your most magical adventures are the ones you live with your heart. And so, Harry slept, and he dreamed not of roaring dragons, but of a friendly little one who helped him discover that the greatest magic of all was already inside him, waiting to shine. His story was just beginning, and it would be wonderful. Good night, dreamer. May your heart always be brave, and your dreams always be sweet.